This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams and Michelangelo's Plumbing. We're at 13053 Rose Avenue, Los Angeles, California, performing a sewer line inspection after hydrojetting. We just hydrojetted the line. There was quite a bit of root intrusion. And now we're going to run through the 3-inch, or it looks like a 4-inch ABS plastic Santee fitting on the wall, which is it's on the right side of the porch as you approach the house. That's going out toward the front of the house. This is the porch itself. And this is our 4-inch ABS plastic cleanout. We're going to zero out our camera monitor right now and get a good accurate reading. Okay, we're zeroed out. We're going to insert our camera and begin running our video sewer inspection. We have ABS plastic pipe and fittings as we enter the cleanout. All the joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Then we have what appears to be a short section of possibly cast iron. It's pretty rough, or it could be just discolored vitreous clay, but I don't think so. I think it's cast iron fitting. And then we transition right here to vitreous clay. We're going to go in very slowly. Got a minor offset there, nothing to be concerned about. Going to go into the next joint. We had quite a bit of root intrusion. We got a little bit of loose roots in there that we'll wash through. They were cut out, probably drug them back with a jetter hose. We have a little bit of an offset in this joint, and a little cracking on the face of the pipe, but not terrible. We did have some root intrusion. We're going to continue running out. The piping appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time right here. Running out toward the next joint. We have a fairly large offset right here. We're going to pull back just a tiny bit, and you can see that we have a very large offset at the top of the piping. And we're going to go in just a little bit, and we're going to locate this area. We're going to push in about another foot. And you can also see at the bottom, we'll show you real clearly that we got a major crack and break in the fitting at the bottom. So we're going to pause right here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we've located this area at 2 foot 4 inches deep. We marked it with an orange flag in the grass area. We also marked the transition from the ABS plastic to vitreous clay, which I believe was at 1 foot 4 inches deep. So we're going to continue to run out. Now this fitting is broken. We can see it on the right hand side. The fitting's broken. Fitting's broken down here in the turn. So now we're going to pause for 1 second, pull back a little bit so Lori can see it. You already saw it. Okay.
I heard you.
Okay, so we're going to continue running out now. We've already marked that area. And then we got a large offset right next to it as well. That's probably what caused the cracking and breaking, is because of the shifting in there. So we're going to continue running out. We're going to continue to the next joint. And we've also got a large offset in the next joint. We're going to continue running out. A very large offset right here. We're going to pause right there, and we're going to locate and mark this area. Okay, we're going to take the locator off. We're going to continue to run out now. We marked this area at 3 foot 8 inches deep in the grass area right before the front planter. Then we have another large offset, and we had quite a bit of root intrusion here that is in the planter area. We're not going to mark every single joint. You can see there's a large offset there, though. There's some cracking in the face of the pipe. So we're going to continue running out now. Have another offset in this joint, but not terrible. No breaks, no major root intrusions. We're going to continue to run out. We're going downhill now. We're in the planter area, so the pipe is diving pretty deep to get underneath the planter. And pull back a little bit and see. We have had a little bit of root intrusion, nothing terrible here. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. They're going to continue to run out.
All right. Well, good work.
There's a joint right here. Little tiny bit of an offset, not terrible. But as we get in further, we can see there's a large crack right here in the pipe. Pull back a little bit, Steve. There's a large crack. I'll pull it right there. That's the T. We're going to go in a little bit further. That's the test T, the top of the test T, and the crack is in front of us. We're going to continue to go in our turn. Now there's a large crack. There's a joint right here, or a crack. I can't tell. We're going to have to blow this up on the laptop. It's a little difficult to tell. It may not be a crack. It may just be a joint. It looks pretty clean. It's kind of an odd joint, but it might be. We're going to continue to push in. As I said, we'll blow that up on the laptop. It's kind of hard right now. Got a little bit of glare out here. Even though we've got a hood on the monitor, it's still difficult to tell. So we're going to continue to run in. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. We had a little root intrusion, I believe, in that joint, but nothing terrible. We're going to continue to run in further. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Continuing to run in. Have another joint. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. Going to continue to run out. And that joint, we're going to go slow here. Keep going. That joint may have a minor crack, but I'm not sure it's terrible. We'll take a good look at that at about 53 feet on the camera monitor. Continue to run out. Another joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Coming up to another joint. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Coming up to another joint. We got a little bit of an offset here. Not terrible, no major breaks, but we've got an offset there. We're going to continue to run out. We're still diving, we're dropping down. Got another joint, appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Running out toward another joint. Appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Making a turn. Got a crack in the fitting here, in the pipe. And we're making a turn. And we're dropping down to the vitreous clay saddle, and we're in the city sewer. So we're going to pull back just a little tiny bit. We're at about 72 feet 8 inches. We're going to pull back to the saddle area. And the saddle is actually at about 71 feet 3 inches on the camera monitor. So we're going to pull back slowly right here. This is in the street. We'll take a good look at that saddle. It could be cracked, it may not. It may just be markings on the saddle. So we're going to pull back. We're going to take a good look. And continue to pull back. A little bit of an offset there, as we said. We're going to continue pulling back. Check that joint. Make sure that joint's okay. I think it's just markings within the fitting. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint has a little bit of cracking there, but nothing terrible. I'm going to pause right here and we're going to locate this area. Okay, we've located this area, and it is right next to the concrete walkway that leads up to the sidewalk from the curb. We marked it with an orange flag at approximately 6 feet deep. So we're going to continue to pull back now. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. Making a turn here, and that's a fitting that is our test tee. So we're going to pause right there. We're going to locate that area. Push in about a foot. Okay, good. Okay, we located this area and marked this area with an orange flag at 5 foot 3 inches deep. Right next to the concrete walkway from the curb and adjacent right in the corner by the sidewalk. And we would need to pull a trenchless to here. This way we could replace the whole thing all the way to this point. So we're going to continue to pull back now. That's our test tee. Rather than trying to piecemeal this with the other offsets and all that and having to tear everything up, it would be best just to pull it from point A to point B and be done with it. Then you have a trenchless sewer line that's in good condition and lasts, I don't even know, 100 years. They claim that the piping should last about 250 years. Whoever came up with that number, I don't know. But I know the plastic doesn't deteriorate or degrade, so it could last that long. And it is all fused together. You don't have couplings, you don't have glue joints, you don't have any of that. It's all fused. So we're going to continue to pull back. Major offset right here. A very, very large offset. Now is, I think, causing the shift and the break in the other fitting that we're going to come back to now. And that's broken pretty badly right there. And another large offset there. And I believe we may have had another large offset. We're going to continue to pull back. and there it's cracked. The piping is broken and cracked, and there's a little offset to that joint. Just a lot of shifting going on in that area. And it looks like there was a lot of root intrusion to this joint right here. It looks like a cast iron tie-in, and then the ABS plastic. So it should be pulled from that point which we marked. We're going to continue pulling back. And that will conclude our hydrojetting and sewer inspection. Thank you.